right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
A festive crowd ready for football as we join you from the German capital of Berlin. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from the German capital. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Jack Sanborn on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got the first-round pick, Tedarella McMillan. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Panther first down.
That's another Panthers first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 18 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
To throw is Young. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Cowboys 0.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And they bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Go play action. It's Prescott, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CeeDee, 38 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Prescott again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
The Panthers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Look at play action with Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Donovan Wilson, the safety, able to time it right and come up with the sack. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. You keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's Young to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. And that one, good for 9. And the drive continues.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Young to throw on 1st down. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's got a man! That's McMillan! That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Young. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up 6. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up Panthers move out on top, 14-0.
Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Second down, Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
21 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now a second down throw for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. Into the hands of Pickens once again. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Evans. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Leggett in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Tremble comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Going for it all. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Automatic 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Young. This one taken in by Renfro. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window.
Here's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the option, here's Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here comes Evans. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Young. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
It is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Young. The second down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6. McMillan comes in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On the give, it's Hubbard. Good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. On the bootleg, it's Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
McMillan, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. with a run by Williams. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Williams, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 1. Prescott. That's made by Pickens. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
A throw on the move is caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Automatic first down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Williams is in for a touchdown. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go. The Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. This pass deflected and caught. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Bad things tend to happen when the ball's deflected in the air like that, but luckily for the offense, they avoided a disaster, and the ball bounced right back into the hands of his receiver.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Tremble comes in motion. The RPO, this is out to Evans. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On first down is Young. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself... Is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Hubbard. Space to run. Inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard
Nice job
line.
by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Here is 1st and goal. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. To throw is Young. And he's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his second